question might be silly, but I'll ask it anyway to make a point. Would you leave the house without putting on some pants? I'll take a wild guess and say the answer is no. But what if you only had 5 minutes before you leave? Still no? What if you had to choose between putting on pants and brushing your teeth? No again? But let us say you would dare to go outside without pants on. What do you imagine happening? A honking car driving by? Recording phones pointed at you by young folks? A furious granny chasing you down the street calling you names? Would you feel ashamed, humiliated, uncomfortable? Unless you're living in the middle of nowhere or the beach maybe, your choice of walking around half naked will lead to unwelcome consequences. I think we can agree that putting on pants before we go outside is a priority for us all. And it stays a priority, no matter the time, no matter the circumstances, no matter our mood. All things we should consider when we pick priorities. Picking blueberries made me think of how I pick priorities. To collect blueberries, I need some tools, a container, and something to pick with. A glass jar is not ideal, it can break, and my hands won't be as efficient and quick as a berry comb, so there is room to improve. My tools represent my non-negotiable priorities. Good sleep, healthy eating, going outdoors, some sort of exercise, to name a few. If I stop doing those things, life takes a turn for the worse. Choosing the right tools influences how many berries I can pick. Choosing my non-negotiables wisely determines how many priorities I can manage. And this is important because, unfortunately, I cannot pick them all. I struggle with prioritizing because of the vast amount of things I want to do. Little dreams everywhere I turn. But there are just as many little nightmares. All those things that I don't want to do but have to. So how to choose which dreams to fulfill and which nightmares to face? There are a few things I consider when I pick my priorities. Time. The scarcity of time creates the need to prioritize at all. If we had limitless time, we would have no requirement to pick priorities. So time creates deadlines and urgency. Remember to spend it wisely. Importance. The importance of a task is often determined by the consequences we face if we don't do it. Sometimes those consequences are imminent, but unfortunately that is not always the case. I learned that lesson the hard way being overweight for 15 years. My health only became a priority once it was in jeopardy. So if you are unsure if something should make the list, imagine the consequences of not doing it. If it's important, don't wait till it's too late. Individuality. We are all human, but also unique. Social requirements and opinions, and the human need to fit in somewhere, might let me stray from my own convictions, but they should never overrule them. Picking priorities is individual. We all have different circumstances, interests, opinions, values, and dreams. The more I figure out who I am and what I stand for, the less likely I am to be influenced by others. And I can choose priorities that keep me on my path towards my goals. So stay true to yourself. Balance. Working all the time leaves me feeling stressed out, exhausted, and annoyed. Relaxing all the time makes me feel lazy, unproductive, and guilty. Neither of those emotional states is desirable. The solution is balance. My mood influences how well I maintain my priorities. So to stay content, motivated, and inspired, I try to balance the things I want to do and the things I have to do. Find the sweet spot. Maintenance. I can pick priorities all I want, but unless I follow through and maintain them, they are worth nothing. Building a good routine is key, but so is staying flexible. My circumstances might change, and so might my priorities. I should not stick with something that no longer serves me. And let's not forget, we are all human and allowed to make mistakes or change our mind. We might never be perfect, but always good enough. So what do you say we put on some pants, grab our non-negotiable tools, and let's go pick some berries? Whoops, I mean priorities.